Evening, y'all. It's time for our capsule sermon here on Sunday evening. Today we're going to be in Hebrews chapter 4, verses 15 and 16. And I've talked about this quite a bit on our TikTok page, but I'm going to share it with you guys here today. So, a lot of times in our lives, we may look back at look at what's going on in our lives, especially if we're not believers, and think, why in the world would God love me? How could He love me because of all the sins that I've committed? I'm unlovable, meaning you may have committed sexual immoralities, lied, cheated, stolen, murdered somebody, whatever it is, guys. God can and will forgive you that, because I want you to listen to what's said here in Hebrews in chapter 4, verses 15 and 16. It says, "For we do not have a high priest," meaning Jesus, "who cannot sympathize with our weaknesses, but was in all points tempted as we are, yet without sin. Let us therefore come boldly to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need." So what that tells us is that Jesus can sympathize with us because He knows the weaknesses that we have. He knows the temptations we felt because He was tempted in everything that we were tempted in. Yet He did it without sin. He didn't give in to His flesh. He didn't give in to those sinful natures, guys. But He knows the troubles that we've gone through. He knows what we've faced in our lives. And He can forgive us. He asks us to come boldly to Him and say, "Hey, I'm a sinner," and to seek grace and mercy. Grace is getting what you don't deserve. Mercy is not getting what you do deserve. Okay? We deserve death for our sins, but Jesus died on the cross to pay for our sins, guys. And He didn't do that lightly. He didn't do it carefreely. He did it for a purpose. He knew that we couldn't ever live the way we needed to live. So He lived the way that we ought to live. He lived a sinless life, and then He died on the cross to pay for our sins. So remember that, guys. No matter what you've gone through in your life, no matter how much you think God can't love you, He does love you. I love you. God bless you, and keep praying.